All right, fantastic piece right here. We have from, I'm going to say the late 70s, early 80s, we have this very cool Phantom 2 Rolls-Royce. You can see it does come with the box, the original foam inserts, and it is a nice representation of the 1931 Rolls-Royce Phantom 2. It does come with this little, it is a radio, so it does come with the on-off switch. We do not have, we have not tested it, but I'll show you all of this in a moment. Let's show you around. First, we're going to show you the box. And do you care about such things? No, maybe you don't. But we like to have a nice representation of what you're going to get because it's going to go into your collection. So if you care about such things, we're going to show you all the way around. That way you know exactly what you're going to get. If you were here in the gallery with us, you'd have an opportunity to see all of this, and you'd get a chance to know that, well, it's not all busted up. There is this tear here, and I'll show you this writing in just a moment. But you do get an opportunity to see all the way around. Now, once we've seen the box itself, I'll also show you this part, as well as the other side, because again, we want you to be able to see the entire thing. And what did I miss? Oh yeah, here we go. So I do want to point out there is some writing on this. It looks like it might even be an inventory number on that. Does it match here at all? I don't see that. But there is some writing on that side, and I think the other side you did not get an opportunity to see where is this. It does come additionally with its original foam inserts, and add to that this little fun piece right here. This little bit of ephemera. This is the original instructions showing you how to put in the 8-volt battery, the volume knob, and the tuning knob, which we will see in a moment. It is a transistor radio. We have not tested it. I'm going to show you around the vehicle itself now as well. I'll look at some nice quality photos for the catalog just so you can see exactly what we're doing. So here we go. Yeah, it's got that nice kind of gold tone to it. It has lost a little bit. You can see some tarnish over the years. It's still looking pretty nice. Nice reflective kind of. It's a shiny black, but it does have kind of a gold tint to it. You can see the 1931 on the license plate. What's interesting about this piece is it does still have these side mirrors. A lot of times those are lost. And it does have these tuning knobs as well as the sound. How well does it work? I'm not sure. We'll see if it's got a battery. Well, looks like the front plate has come loose, so we'll see if we can just, it's there, we can see it. We'll just see if we can change that up a bit. Yep, it's just come undone. You see that in the camera? So it slots right back in there. Go. So you do want to be careful of that when you take it out of the box to make sure that it doesn't just fall right out like that again. But it's there and it is present. It's not broken. It's just come a little bit loose. Make sure you see that. Now, we'll not worry about that right now. And also, I do want to point out, it does come with this. I'm going to take this off to put it back in the box because otherwise it will not fit quite right. I do want you to be aware of that. Now, as for the testing itself, in fact, I'm going to remove both of these just so they don't rattle around right now because we're going to turn it upside down. So you can see it is a transistor radio. It does come with the battery cover right here. We like to test, well, we're not going to test this, but we do like to see. I'm not going to force it too much right there. There we go. We do like to be able to show you that it's clean inside. Sometimes over years, if you leave this on, especially with it still in the on position, what can happen is the battery will corrode and cause some issues right there. Let's see if we can get a little bit more light on that. Yeah, there we go. Just so you can see, no, it's nice and clean, and the original foam is still in there. We have not tested it. If we did, you would see it's got this tuning dial on one side and the sound dial on the other, which is a neat little way to do that. You use a spare tire to do that. The tires themselves, They do. I don't want to push them. I don't know if they're supposed to turn. They do a little bit, but I don't know if that is going to cause issues or if they're just supposed to turn and slightly stiff. You can work that out on your own. But if they are supposed to turn, and I don't know that that's the case, especially see these back ones don't have an axle. It would run right through there. So I think that's just unscrewing this. So I don't think that they were originally intended to, but these certainly are. Remember, it's not a toy, it's a radio. So it would be a more fun action feature, I think, for the kids back then. Both of this could pop up, the rumble seat, but that would be tough because some of the radio mechanism is in there. And also, I think it would be cooler if this were removable, but it's not. And the same one goes for, I think it'd be fun if those would turn, but they do not. Either way, you're going to get a fun little piece right here. So throw it back. I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to get it. If I can get it back in these correctly for you. Go. We're going to set this back right in there. So you'll hear a little bit of a rattle. You might take that back out and throw it in the Well, I'll tell you, it did fit before when we took it out, so we will manage to Jenga this around. Yeah, it's got to go like this, right? So I must just not have that in there properly. We'll Jenga it around to make sure that it fits the car. There we go. Perfectly. It's right back in here, along with the instruction sheet. We sometimes like to show you the inside of that box so you see there's no water damage or anything like that. Let me see if I can get the light to go on in there for you. Yeah, so as far as you can see down in there, it is looking pretty good. Slide it right back in the box. The instructions in there. Well, we got them in because we forgot them. Still hold the battery cover. That is the way you're going to get it. You can head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. There's your pre-bids right now or join us live on auction day, whichever way you choose to do it. We will see you at the auction.
Oh, that isn't.
All right, folks, so a little bonus for you. We managed to wrangle up a 9-volt battery, which are always tougher to find anymore. So we managed to get a 9-volt battery, and we're going to throw it in here to see if this thing still fires up. We're going to keep that battery when we're done, so we're not going to send it through the mail for quite a number of reasons, but let's check it out. So here is the dial. I've taken the horn ornament off again just to make sure that we don't bust it, and let's check it out. Hey! All right, so let's see if we can get anything in. It's tougher than AM radio. So we're not picking up any stations on this right away, but I'm sure with a little trial and effort, depending on what is playing in your particular area, depending on what the frequencies are like there, you might be able to get it. Nevertheless, we know that it does fire up, it does work. So head on over to the Big Toy Auction and get hold of this piece in your collection today.